A local military veteran is on the front line of identity theft, literally destroying any possibility that your personal information can be stolen, and it is a free service to you.
He's doing it just like this, ripping apart any stored data that thieves could otherwise get a hold of. Kent Justice takes us inside this veteran-owned business to see how a former sailor is using what he learned in the military to protect you and your family.
Good to go. Bad guys are more technologically inclined to do bad things, and they're looking to do bad things. So I want to stop that.
Aaron Enos grew up by the water in St. Johns County, but he learned all about classified information and protecting it while serving more than 10 years in the Navy.
I went in as air crew, where I worked on avionics, such as radars, radios, navigational equipment.
The petty officer second class deployed around the world, learning the ins and outs of electronics, also the importance of protecting sensitive information. With what the military taught him, he took college classes and learned the scrap metal business, which gave him the skills to open Sensible Recycling and help protect the Jacksonville community.
Instead of fixing things like I was in the military, I was really drawn to breaking things, like in the recycling world.
This is a completely free service to you.
The media drives.
And inside this warehouse on the south side, you're going to find his battleground.
These are all computers. They're waiting to be dismantled.
But what Enos has is a way to make sure anything with personal information
We pull the processor. That goes in a separate pile. The motherboard
can never be used by a criminal.
It's very, very destructive.
Piece by piece, item by item, everything that has someone's data violently destroyed, turning it into shreds of metal that can never be accessed, but can certainly be recycled.
I want to bring the trust of who I am as a vet and my background and bring that to people with a service that they can trust and know that not only are their electronics going to be recycled in the right manner, but their data is also going to be secured.
To help him serve and protect, from local corporations to the small business to individuals, he's hired a fellow military veteran.
That can be reused, and this can be reused. There's no data on there, though.
Retired Air Force Master Sergeant Joe Rogers was excited to join Sensible Recycling, and he brings with him 26 years of military experience working on electronics, air traffic control, and landing systems.
A way to pay back for what the community has done for us. So they were always there for me when I was in the military, and it's nice to bring those skills and pay back.
That's my mission, I think, with Sensible Recycling, is to do good for the environment, do good for the community, and do good for the guys that have done good for the country.
This veteran on the front line of identity theft says so far in 2017, he's destroyed and recycled about 50,000 pounds of electronics. Sensible Recycling makes its money by selling valuable metal that's left over, and then it can be reused to something that's good for the environment, too, and it's that layer of protection for you and your family. And Tara can enjoy it in the spirit of Earth Day, which is coming up this Saturday, right? If any of you, our viewers, have electronics you want recycled, you can contact Sensible Recycling and then arrange a pickup. They're even going to bring a bin right to you so you can fill it up. All very simple, all very free.
It sounds really cool. I mean, but what if someone is really worried about just handing over and leaving their personal electronics, all their personal information with someone?
Right, and so that someone, in this case, looks trustworthy, but how do you make sure it really happens? If that's a concern, anyone is invited to be there and then watch Aaron and his team destroy that device, the electronics. Again, fast, easy, and as you saw in our story, pretty cool to watch. So.
Yeah, I agree.
Ken,
grinding
thank
it
you.
all up. You're welcome.
Very helpful information. And folks, right now on news4jax.com, you can watch videos to show you step by step just how Sensible Recycling takes electronics apart and its methods for destroying your personal information. You can also find out about video documentation and certification of destruction it offers to companies as well as medical facilities. Also, a free service, as Kent mentioned. You can also find out how using veteran-owned businesses helps the entire veteran community. Just look for this story on the homepage of news4jax.com.